tough to answer there. But. So I'm going to start by saying, kind of switch the mood up by saying I literally scored a goal in our team sophomore year. ECAC finals. Alex scored to go 1-0, and he did his thing, celebrating and stuff. And then I figured I might as well get into the action and scored literally on our own team. And tied the game up at 1. Didn't really have a good celebration besides just, I don't know, James Clemens just screaming at me. So yeah, and I'd like to use this time as officially announce my retirement from the game of soccer. And I definitely will not be playing anytime soon. Hang the boots up for good. But I'd like to go through some memorable moments through my 4 years. And I'd have to start and end with inflatables. Without a doubt, the best hour of my life in Spain. And I know a lot of other people will agree with that. I broke my pinky toe while doing it, but it was still a good time. It's kind of freaking me out with coaching this phone right now. So another good time from Spain was Jake balling out at King's Cafe that one night. And spent about $300, but good team fellowship there that night, and then obviously practice the next day. So riding the bus in Spain was always a good time. We had some fun bus rides in the back of the bus. So this is kind of an off-field memory, was at practice. Coach came up to us and was like, we should do these like Halloween skits like after practice. So he's like, yeah, just make it like 5 minutes each. And then me and Brad, Doug and Larry came up with this great idea of a skit, and we actually went about 35 minutes long. And the coach was laughing all the time, but you could tell he was kind of pissed that we were doing it. You probably missed one of Simon's games or something. So, obviously, another fun memory was scoring on ourselves, and Pew knows what kind of that feeling. Another one on the field was Stevenson, Brad Wood back there. We had a nice 3-0 lead, and it was like 85 minutes of shutout soccer, and then. I kind of turned around and Brad kind of just rolled me the ball and I just got ran over and they scored, and I was kind of upset about that. But Joe, he gave me a subpar pass at best, leading me into a 50-50 tackle in which I broke my kneecap. And then the trainer said, I don't know, I think we should just ice it at halftime. And then maybe you can play this out. So then the game was tied at the end of regulation, and Tim came to me and was like, Cody, you should really stand up and come to the huddle with us. You should walk over here with your broken kneecap or whatever, and just stand in the huddle. So I did that, and it worked very much. Obviously, beating Messiah 2-0 was also fun until we then gave up 4 goals in 20 minutes and lost 4-2. And obviously our senior day was also very memorable, in which we had none. So there's that. And so now I'd like to thank everybody, the coaches, Coach Grimes. You were probably the best coach I've ever had, partly because you're a good coach, partly because you're a good person, but largely because you once said that you would take me as a starting center back over Thiago Silva, who is a professional soccer player, and my dad's back there like, who the hell is Thiago Silva? Tim, obviously, Freshman year, I was convinced you hated me, and I was bringing up to Brad kind of secretly. We'd be like playing video games or whatever, and I'd be like, "So why does Tim like hate me? Like, I'm convinced he hates me." And he's like, "No, he doesn't." But after these 4 years, I think we've become pretty close. I would call you my friend. And you acted my freshman year a lot like you've been acting to Ian McGinnis for the last 3 years. I know Ian's not here, but he would know what I'm talking about. He thinks you hate him, so. I'd like to thank my dad for being, without a doubt, the most famous parent on the team. Everybody on the team knows who the handler is, so you got that going for you. I'd like to thank my mom for driving us around, or driving me around to all my soccer games for the last 15 years or so, for keeping up with me in Austin, or putting up with us, I should say, bringing about 13 people to this banquet, in which nobody, like more than 4. And also, both of you weren't afraid to tell me how bad I played, if I played bad, which is nice, and I was going to give a shout out to Mr. Mal here, because he did the same thing. I would come off the field and be like, so how was it? He's like, it's not really the best game. So I'd like to thank him for that. Gab, Austin, my grandparents over there, Mike, and Steph for literally being from South America. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's all I got. Shout out Liam. He's not here either, and Trav. He's not with us anymore, but. And yeah, that's all I got. So thank you everybody for coming.